Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a tank a tank that I haven't played for a very, very long time. And I actually went to play the tank for a completely different video that I will be doing in a couple of days time. Basically, that video is tech tree tanks that just need to change. It needs to change because no one plays them, no one wants to play them because they actually suck. Like that is it, they suck. And this was one of the first choice tanks on the list. As I was looking through, I was like, yep, the VK4502A is definitely one of those tanks. But you know what? This tank is actually better than you think it is. So we're going to look at the stats and then we are going to get into a couple of games. So the armor, the armor actually shocked me. It's actually better than you think it is. It's 250 millimeters on your turret, which is actually very, very strong for a tier 8 tank. And you got 160 on your hull as well. So armor profile wise, it's actually very, very good. It got changed a few years ago, and to be fair, since then I haven't really played it too much. Your penetration sometimes can actually suck a little bit, especially on your premium round. If you're coming up against tier 9, you can struggle against those big heavy tanks. So 215 on your AP, 265 on your APCR, and 60 on your HE. You've got an average damage of 310, so it is a heavy, so it is on the lower side, but it does have decent-ish DPM. Well, I say decent-ish, it's kind of the same DPM as a big heavy, like an IS-5 and stuff like, and tanks like that, or an IS-3, etc. Your aim time is 3.3 and your gun dispersion is 0.335, and you only have 6 degrees of gun depression. So for me, that's the biggest downfall. You've got a really, really strong turret. However, you can't use that turret that often because you don't have that gun depression. If it had 7 or 8 degrees, this tank would actually be very, very nice. You got a top speed of 38 kilometers per hour. So speed wise as well is actually, again, not too bad. So we are going to get into a game here on Normandy. Now we are up against some tier 9s. Now, no idea what this L432 was thinking he was doing. I think he was actually thinking he was going to cap the base, but now he knows there's at least 3 tanks here. He still stays there, and of course, because of that, he is not going to last very long, literally 30 seconds. So that is the eyes of the tank gone. That's the light tank gone. At least that. There's only one tank destroyer, which is not that dangerous, the Jag Tiger. So that allows me to sort of poke over the edge just to see if we can spot any other tank. And if I do get shot from the tank destroyer in the TD position, at least he's only going to do a few hundred damage, and he's not going to do a lot of damage at all. No idea what this C75 is doing as well. And this is what I mean about gun depression. I had to really poke all the way down to get that shot on the bottom plate of the E75. And again, no idea what he's doing, but we'll take it because that is a tier 9 heavy that is very good to be out of the game. Another thing with this tank, it does have the tungsten shells as well. Now, for some reason, I haven't used it this game. I think I go to use it, but then I missed the button, so I don't actually use the tungsten shell. So yeah, that was a bit silly from me. I wanted to use it, but I didn't get around to pressing the button of the tank. Now, as you can see, we still managed to bounce 415 damage so far. Now, at the moment, yes, it's a 6 versus 5, now a 6 versus 4, but I don't want to just go out and take a shot from this Skoda. I just want to wait a little while and then see what we can do. So I managed to get the shot into his hatch on the top, and now there's only 3 tanks left alive. I'm not too bothered, and he doesn't even penetrate me anyway. So let's turn my attention to the Type 68. And again, I still haven't used the tungsten shells. I went to use it there on the Type 68. Again, I don't click it, and I could do more damage. I could have done more damage, but it is what it is. And when I do get around to thinking about using it, we kill that guy anyway. So very nice game there. 3,363 damage. We blocked 865, and that's another thing where I've I'm noticing, even in tier 9 and a couple of these tanks that I'm coming up against, I actually bounced quite a bit. There was a game that I only lasted a couple of minutes because I got rushed, but I bounced quite a lot. I did bounce quite a lot of shots, and it really did, it really surprised me. It really did surprise me, because I didn't think this tank was capable of doing this. It's not a tank that you see often. It's one of those Tech True tanks that just no one plays, or if they are grinding the line, maybe they'll use free XP to skip the line, because once you get to the tier 9 and tier 10, then it does actually become very nice tanks. And as you can see there, nice bounce there from that Hori tank destroyer. So it is capable. It's capable of bouncing shots. It's got decent armor, very good turret, and it needs to be played more. I think people definitely underestimate this tank, because it's 100% better than people actually think it is. So if you haven't got this VK, go and get it, go and play it, go and grind the line, because it is actually quite a decent tank. And yeah, it's very surprising, because like I said before the start of this video, I was actually making the video about how these tanks suck, and people don't play them, but these Tech True tanks, because they do suck. Yeah, and I've now, because of that, made a whole different video about how this tank is actually pretty good. So far we've bounced 625 damage this battle. We got 1400 damage. And as we can see, he's struggling to penetrate us when we are front onto him. Don't really want to stick around here much longer, because there are 3 tanks. It's a 5 versus 5, so I'm just going to back up a little bit, just to I do have tanks around me, so I'm not overly concerned if they do rush me, because at least I have a way out. I can move out the way from these guys. So 850 block damage. Am I going to be able to block any more? The chieftain is coming in. Yes, I can. And as you can see, he is struggling. He really is struggling to penetrate us. So just 4 tanks left alive. However, we also have 4 tanks, so I'm just going to wait, be patient a little bit longer, and you're going to see this bison here just get deleted any moment, very soon now. So I'm just going to back up for now, because I don't want to use all my hit points this early on, because again, as I've said, it is a 4 versus 4, so I don't want to just waste my hit points if I don't need to. So I'd rather take this guy out first. I am going to get shot because of his DPM is better than mine, and then when it's a 4 versus 2, we can actually go a little bit forward and not really worry about being shot. He does manage to penetrate me there, and this guy in the AT-15 has got great DPM. It doesn't have a high alpha, so at this point I'm like, okay, do you know what, I can actually take a shot from this guy. But yeah, actually I think he's got a high roll or something reloaded, because he manages to kill me, almost 300 damage from an AT-15 in one shot. Yeah, insane. But we do manage to win. So overall, that battle, we do manage to finish on 3.5k damage, 1000 block damage, but only end up with a first class. So people are playing it. I mean, 1300 XP is a decent amount of XP. So people are playing it and actually performing well in it. Otherwise, that would have probably been a mastery badge. But let me know what you think of the VK in the comments below. The VK 4502A in the comments below. Is it a tank that you like? Is it a tank that you've even played? If not, go play it, because it is actually pretty decent. For now, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.